To me, identity can be defined as who a person is or what differentiates. To me, identity can be defined as who a person is or what differentiates one person from another. Me personally, I see myself as a family man with good race and education morals. Growing up, it was just my mom, my older brother, and sister. Having two older siblings to learn from and look up to greatly helped me to where I am today. My sister, she's only 2 years older than me. So there was a time we were both in high school with each other. She's the main reason I played sports in high school, just because I wanted to be better than her at track and basketball. My oldest brother took a more like a father role in my life and still does today. He always provided for me, protecting me. He also cared and valued my education greatly. He wanted me to go to college. I had the same opportunities he did. In addition, this is part of the reason I pursued education. My views on education has been altered a lot in the past few years. Freshman year, I failed two classes, and they realized how greatly that affected me to the following year. I dug myself to a hole, but throughout high school, I slowly dug myself out. I used my dream goal of being able to play college football to help me, and then race has helped shape my identity. It plays a big part in my life and others. There's a lot of stereotypes of being an African American male. Some people assume all we do is steal, rob people, and cause trouble. But these stereotypes has helped shape me into who I am today. I try my hardest to be the complete opposite of what people think, and I never been in trouble with the law. Having an older brother as a role model and someone to look up to is really why I found myself identifying well with the Hunger Games. Candace, her little sister Prim, are very devoted to each other. Candace is head of family, provides hunts and gathers for her and her mother. Candace cares about Prim above anything else in the world and would do anything for her. Candace's role in the Hunger Games is very similar to my older brother's role in life. They both take care and provide. And having to work hard and accomplish my goals of attending college to play football made me identify well with Michael Orr's story from the movie The Blind Side. At first, Michael didn't try hard in school, very similar to me. Michael's motivation was being able to qualify for an NCAA Division I athletic scholarship so he could later play in the NFL. Me and Michael are very similar because we both use college to motivate us to do better. We both had slow starts but good endings. Lastly, Anthony and Lorenz from the movie Crash were a stereotype. Gina and her husband were walking towards them, and Jean grabs to her husband real tight. When she sees Anthony and Lazara, they got really offended. And stereotypes are real, and they're still among us today. Through all my years at West, I have seen many changes in how I interpret text and interact with others. The movie Crash affected me greatly because I never thought about myself in terms of my race before reading it. It made me re-examine my views on race. Now when I read our text, I find myself focusing on if there's stereotypes more than I ever did before. I think this change happened because being able to relate to something is always nice. This is important to my growth as an individual because it taught me a valuable lesson. In addition, looking at my education through the movie The Blind Side shaped how I view the importance of trying your hardest in school. I think this affected me because Michael and I are very similar in many ways, and seeing him succeed motivated me to do my best. Although I did not change my perspective on family, I feel that reading The Hunger Games reinforced my views on me and my brother's relationship because I realized how important he is to me. The Hunger Games, overall, I would say the biggest change in me throughout the past few years as I view education. I never realized how important it is to value until my sophomore year. I think my race has helped the most impact on how I perceive the world because when I grew up and I was raised, shaped my views on others and myself for the better.